quads, the hamstrings, and the calves. All right, so we're gonna do this on both sides, but I'm just gonna demonstrate on one. Just use your pajamas or sweats or something like that and just fully expose your quadricep. And you can use any type of lotion that you want. Just use something cheap because it's not really gonna matter. All those medicinal types of lotions, some of them work, some of them don't. But this is one thing I'm just gonna use. Just use some baby oil, it's the easiest. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put some baby oil on my quad and then get it in there. Now the thing is that the day after a hard workout is not the time to do deep tissue massage. You have just damaged these muscles through exercise, and the purpose of this massage is to allow for recovery. How long this takes is I'm gonna do 2 minutes on my quads, 2 minutes on my hamstrings, 2 minutes on my calves. So it's 6 minutes per leg. That's 12 minutes total. You get a great massage on your muscles. So you just start out, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna start shaking your muscles back and forth like this. So you want to get them nice and supple. What you're trying to do is you're just trying to get blood flow into the muscles. The more blood that gets into your muscles, the more oxygen gets to your muscles, the more nutrients get to your muscles. Hopefully you're using a good recovery shake or a good recovery with your diet. That way, what'll happen is those nutrients get to the muscles to help it recover. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cup my fingers like this, and I'm gonna go to the side of the quadricep right there, and I'm gonna cup and just use my other hand on top and start pulling up the side of my quad. So I'm gonna do about 10 repetitions. So I take pressure off, and then press inward into the quadricep. So right there, and I'm squeezing the muscle as I go up the thigh. You're just gonna do it like this here. And it should feel a little sensitive, but you're not doing a deep tissue massage. You're just getting blood into the muscle and causing the muscle tone to go down so the muscle can actually relax, and it'll feel much better and you will recover much better. Once you've done maybe 10, 15 repetitions on the side of your quad, then what you're gonna do is, again, just make sure it's nice and loose. Just loosen those muscles, okay? Just like this. Then I'm gonna go more on the top side of the quadricep. And again, 10, 15 repetitions. Most of the pressure goes from distal to proximal. So I'm taking my hands, you could see, and just going up and then taking the pressure off, going up, taking the pressure off. So it's just like this. And again, 10, 15 repetitions up the side of the thigh. And then after I finish that, the actual muscle that we're working on right now is called the vastus lateralis. And there's a muscle right in the front of your thigh called a rectus femoris. And there are two areas right in here that if you feel very carefully, you can feel the divot between the actual muscles. So between my thumbs right now is the rectus femoris. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my thumb and place it one on top of the other, squeeze, and go up the thigh all the way to the hip, let the pressure off, start down above the knee, and go up, just like this. And this feels really good. Okay, so about 10, 15 repetitions. The purpose of this is to not beat the daylights and beat the crap out of the muscles. It's to help it recover. So the massage doesn't have to take a long period of time. The next muscle is this inside muscle right here called the teardrop muscle, because it looks like a teardrop when you contract it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place my thumb here. Now I will use my hand, my palm, on my thumb to help with pressure. And the reason why is, as a chiropractor, I need to protect my hands. So because I do stuff to people like this all day, I've learned methods to learn how to save my hands. But I'll put my thumb on the vastus medialis, place my hand on here, and then just massage up. And it stops about halfway in the thigh. You don't have to go all the way up to the groin. Just go like this. I'm going to remove this hand so you can see what I'm doing. Just like this. But because this gets tiring on your thumb, what'll happen is I'll support it with my hands. After 10-15 repetitions of this, you'll notice that the muscle itself feels a lot looser, like you can just do this, and when you touch it, it will not be as sensitive to the touch. So that's how you do the thigh. Now the hamstring is a little bit more difficult. The technique of the hamstring is you'll bend your knee and you're gonna just take your fingers like this. When you pull up, you're gonna take both fingers right in the middle of the thigh, you're gonna pull up and out. Up and out. But the thing that's important is to not press straight in, because there's the sciatic nerve right in the middle of your hamstring. So you want to make sure and massage the hamstrings and not the sciatic nerve. So what happens here is I'm going to get some oil, just place it on my hands, put it on the back side of my thigh. So this hand right here is going to pull out this way, and this hand is going to pull out this way. So you're going to do a massage, and you will feel as you go up like this into your hamstring. Now the key is to make the hamstring loose. So just like you were doing to your thigh here, you're gonna shake the hamstrings, just push them like this, do that, and then glide, 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 glide up the hamstring itself, just like this. And I will spend about 2 minutes doing the hamstring, okay, just like that, and then pulling here. Now, another little trick is if you lock your elbows like this, and then just bend at the waist going up and down, it's a lot easier than bending your elbows and trying to do the massage, because listen, after a bike ride, we're all tired, right? I lock my elbows and I just bend forward back in shape to use my whole body to do the massage. And that way, it makes it a lot less fatiguing on my body. Now the calf is very, very similar to the hamstring, is that right in the middle of your calf, there is a nerve called a tibial nerve, and you do not want to press directly straight into the calf. So in other words, you don't take your thumb and press into the calf straight that way into the bone. And the reason why, it's gonna hurt like hell. You're gonna feel pain and you're gonna think, oh, I must be doing something good because it hurts. But because you push straight into it and you think to yourself, well, if it hurts, it must be doing good, it's actually not. You're compressing a nerve. You don't want to compress nerves, you want to massage muscles. So let me get some oil on the calves and I'll show you exactly how to do this. Now it's the same principle as the hamstrings. You could use your thumbs, and what we'll do is we'll use our thumbs and go out like this, but that gets tiring on my thumb, so I will use my fists like this, and I will go up like this. Now what happens is, on one side of the calf, I'm hitting it at about 45 degrees, and the other side of the calf, I'm hitting it at 45 degrees. So you're in this part of the muscle. So your fists are like this, pointed 45 degrees, and they would center themselves into the bone. So what you can do is you can use your fists to do this using your knuckles. Sometimes I'll use the first knuckle like this. Sometimes I find that if I let my toes off the table, there you go. See how you can get your calf to relax? So just try to get it to relax there a little bit. And sometimes you could use your fingers too to go in this direction and give a nice 2-minute massage to both sides of the calf. But think of the calf as two sides. There's a left and a right side to each leg, and you want to massage those sides. You're not massaging right in the middle, okay? You're not pressing in. That's important. Today's video sponsor is Mother Good Earth, and they are a great company because they are, first of all, sponsoring this video, and second of all, they have the greatest minerals ever, and they have a philosophy of minerals come from the earth. So where do you get it? From the earth. And so watch what I'm gonna do here. We're just gonna go down. It rained the other day, You just take a nice cup here and just scoop up some mud. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix this Mother Earth with water and drink it to get all the minerals that come from the earth. So you can see I just mixed it with water and all the chunky goodness is in there. Beautiful for minerals. Oh my God. Oh, screw this. I don't need the money. No more sponsorship. Okay guys, good news. I have a new sponsor, Bioptimizers, and they have Magnesium Breakthrough. This actually I do use. I take 2 tablets at nighttime. It helps me sleep. It's got 7 different minerals. Now, of course, Mother Earth supplies minerals in the dirt, but it needs to come into the vegetables. And if the soil isn't good, if you're not eating organic vegetables, you're not getting as many minerals as you really should be. So that's why I take 2 tablets. It's got 500 milligrams of magnesium in it, and it's got 7 different types of magnesium. The reason I take this is for a number of reasons. It regulates my blood pressure, it keeps my heart healthy, which is an endurance athlete I really want, and it helps me sleep. It's easy on the stomach, easy to digest, no digestive trouble, and this is actually a sponsor that I could stand by. Oh man, who's gonna clean up these chunks?